Minimalism has become a trend in the 21st century. For most of us, it's like decluttering our home from all the junk, wearing, stylish Scandinavian clothing that has no logos or brand names. However, minimalism is a bit more than that. In its true essence, it should come to all aspects of our daily life, including digital devices that carry with us for 24/7. What does minimalism mean to your phone? Similarly, to your desk, you're gonna grab all the items that don't belong in it, and you're gonna throw it into a bin, or alternatively, at least hide some stuff in a drawer. Having all that out of the way will turn your phone into a tool you can actually use. Instead of wasting time, you'll be more productive. Although general principles apply to all smart devices we carry on in our pockets, I'll be focusing on an iPhone today. All right, so first of all, you want to remove those useless widgets. Scroll on the left side. You'd be surprised how many people don't bother reorganizing their default set of widgets that came up with their new OS update. Might look something like this, etc. They're silently sitting there in the background and slowly draining up your battery life for no reason. Instead of scrolling past them, or even worse, giving your attention to them, just remove them in the first place. Unless you have more than one iOS device, like I do. I do have AirPods Pro, and they pop out. Should come, there we go in a second. You can see all the batteries. Unless you use more than one iOS device or are into shortcuts, as I am, all the rest for me seems useless. All right, so next step is to delete apps you don't use. It's not 2010. Nowadays, you can delete most of your built-in apps that go with the original iOS installation. GarageBand, Pages, or iMovie, it's definitely not something you need, especially if you're only here to scroll your phone for news or memes and so on. In addition, there's high chance that cool single-use app like Measuring app or Compass, they're not going to be useful for you. Trust me that the day won't come, and if it will, it's neither worth your digital nor your virtual space. Most importantly, remove all the social media apps like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Reddit, and occasional single buy apps like Amazon or eBay. You can always log in on Reddit via Safari. So having that extra step to log into your social media is gonna prevent you spending more time. You might be wondering, which app should I delete? Which of them I spend much more time than I should? Keep asking yourself, do I really need this app? In the first place, you can go to check out the actual numbers. You can go to Settings, General, and iPhone Storage. And you can see all the dates for apps you've used, you haven't used. And if something is a bit more than 6 months, I'm sure that you're gonna find one or two apps that are definitely there to be deleted. All right, so next step is to organize apps and folders. Now that we're already done with the decluttering process, aka throwing all the junk out of the phone that you don't need, it's time to organize and merge everything that you do need into their dedicated drawers, aka folders, and so on. The goal is to squeeze everything within a single page, no more swiping left or right and search for that crucial app. Couple things you should consider. Are you left-handed or are you a right-handed person? And do you understand the importance of how much your thumb can reach? For example, for me, getting to the very top is quite a challenge movement. So the goal is for you to put all the important stuff on the very, very bottom right corner if you're right-handed, or left if you're a lefty. The closer your most used apps are to your thumb, the better. When it comes to folders, squeeze as much as you can within them. The names of the folders and the content within them doesn't have to make sense to everyone, it just has to make sense to you the next time you're looking for that specific app. I know this might sound scary. You might think, I'm gonna go spend so much time going through all these folders, and however, in reality, it will decrease general use of your apps and will save you time. So for example, for me, I have a wallet folder which concerns all the money transactions I do. I have data, which, although this is really random, it's a good example, has reminders, it has weather, it has calendars, it has a clock, it has a calculator, numerics, etc. It has also Drive, iCloud stuff, etc. Although it's all of them not related for me, it's about numbers and it's data, and yeah, I just put them in one folder. It doesn't make sense for others probably. And extra, it's all that extra stuff I hopefully rarely use, you know. Watches, health-related stuff, and travel, obviously travel-related stuff. And yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, play them once in a while. So yeah, also do this. Yeah, so squeeze as much as you can within those folders. Keep the most used apps to the front, less used apps to the right, and so on. Yeah, squeeze everything within one home page, home screen. Trust me, it's gonna save you time in the long run. Might feel shocking, you know, you're used to swiping left and right, but it will save you time in the long run, trust me. Obviously, notice I do have an extra widget on the very top, on the very left. I don't press that, I don't usually press that, but I didn't want to have a bottom line empty, so I put the widget to the very, very top on the left and dropped everything down so I could reach some of the apps. You might also do that. You can squeeze that widget there. That's a really good place to do that. Control Center is another place that often gets little attention. Most don't even know you can actually adjust it to your needs. Control Center can save you tons of time and make features that are often hidden accessible within reach. Set it up, you need to go to Settings, Control Center. This is what I prefer personally. Once again, everything is on my right side over here. So I take camera, take wallet, calculator, those three are the most important, battery, flashlight, a new note, etc. and so on. All right, so next up, wallpaper. Now, having your photo of your loved one on your home screen, it's not going to help you focus. Once you see the image of your loved one, you already get ideas, the plans for today, what's going to happen, emotional stuff popping in, etc. You don't want that. You want to have it clean. So the best way to do it is for you to go to Settings and Wallpaper and set it up completely black. The black is not only classy, it's not only gonna keep your mind clear, also gonna tremendously save your battery life for like 10%, I'm not kidding. You can check out this video over here. Next up, in addition to that, if you go to display, turn on the dark mode. Instead of light, all of this brightness, white light, drains a lot of battery. If you go dark, it's gonna reduce tremendously the amount of energy used on your phone. Black looks way nicer than white, at least for me personally. Turn on the True Tone. As it says, automatically adapt iPhone display based on ambient light conditions to make colors appear consistent in different environments. So it's gonna look the same as if you're outside or inside. It's just gonna adjust through the camera lens, which is a really nice feature, especially if you like editing photos on your phone, for Instagram, etc. But I do like night shift on for 24/7. So before I go editing photos, I turn this off. Control Center over here, turn it off. There we go. Just try it out. I'm sure you're gonna love it. It's really amazing. It makes your phone orange. It might seem strange for the first time, but you're gonna get used to it, trust me. It's lovely. Once you go orange, you don't go back. It's not eye-popping as it was before. So it just gives that extra orange warmth, which I love. All right, so one last thing. If you go to Settings, Accessibility, and Display and Text, there's this Reduce Transparency button over here. Improve contrast by reducing transparency and blurs on some of the backgrounds to increase legibility. In other words, if you go to a folder, it looks blurry in the background, it doesn't pop that much compared to Reduce Transparency, which is on now, and just cuts off all the blurriness in the background, which honestly I don't like myself. But it also, once again, saves your battery, complements the dark tone, the wallpaper, the dark theme, etc. You might want to turn it on. Also kind of saves you some of power of your phone. And once you're here, make sure auto brightness is on, because it will save you battery tremendously, trust me. All right, I hope you enjoyed this quick visual setup. It's definitely not for everybody. It's a start for you to understand what a phone should and shouldn't be. We're one step closer to being a minimalist. In the second video of this series, we're gonna go deeper into the settings of the iPhone settings, and we're gonna set up your phone so it's not gonna look productive, it's gonna act productive in the background. So make sure to check it out. So yeah, this was ChrisAwake. Peace out.